Yo friends, it is Dita with the Duck Savings, and we are back for another video. It is time for Money Moves Monday on Tuesday. This is kind of heading to be a little bit of a crazy week, but that's okay. We'll just roll with it and get back on track eventually. But I wanted to go ahead and make a video and make sure I got the most important stuff done first. So we are going to stuff our 1 month ahead with Godzilla, and then all our other important things for the week before we get to the fun and games for the rest of the week. So we will start with my 1 month ahead, and this is where I'm stuffing to get 1 month ahead in all of my regular monthly bills. I don't have a lot. I am very fortunate that it's pretty much just me and my expenses are pretty low. So I am stuffing for the categories that I do have expenses for each and every month. So I am using the snowball method like many of our wonderful community members, wherein I save $5 for the first category and then $2 for every category after that. Once I finish a category, that money then rolls to the next category and adds to that $2, and we'll just keep pushing that money forward as we get some of these paid off. So I need to get my my $5 for the first one, and then I have I believe it's 6 categories. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so $5 would have been the first one, and then you need 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for all of the others, and I will just put that up front. Okay, so the first category, I've already fully funded my phone bill, so that $5 is actually going to roll to my next category, which is my internet, and that's actually not internet, it's my subscriptions for various things like my gaming platform, my Netflix, some of my coffee memberships, things like that. So we will go ahead and put the $5 from the previous category as well as the 2 that it is supposed to get. So we will be adding $7 to this one. So today is the 9th. We are doing 1 month ahead plus 7, which makes it 66. Not too shabby, since we're getting there, guys. And it is slow and steady, but that is okay. And I am a combination cash and digital saver, which means I play with the cash I have in my home bank and do digital transferring on paydays. So what we have is $66 in here so far. These are $7 each, which means 7 times 8. Oh my gosh, is 56, I believe, question mark. So one more pick. We'll take it. If I'm wrong, I'll just deal with it later. Because math is hard. I'm going to color in a pig anyway because it makes me feel oh so good. So we're getting there slowly and surely. And then I'm going to put that back in there. So every category after that is just going to get the usual $2, which means every category will actually end up with 24. So let's go ahead and put these $2 in. That takes us up to 24 plus 2. 1 month ahead, and 12, 9. That's only because I'm a day behind when I normally like to do this. So that is 24. Each one of these is 10, 20, and it's going to be a little bit before I can color in another car. That is for my transportation, which is basically my transpo to and from the east side to the west side, and the west side back to the east side. I go every couple of weeks, so that's what that pays for. This is for my rent on the east side, which is where I'm at right now. So we're going to be adding 2 here, which also makes this 24. I think once that first category gets filled up, things are going to start rolling a little more, which is the best part. You get used to stuffing the $2, and then boom, you can add another 5, and then that really makes a difference. So I don't believe I will be able to fill in any any icons because these are pretty hefty icons. So 7, 14, 21. Actually, heck yeah. One more icon will take it, right? Even though there are a lot of icons, that little dopamine hit from filling in an icon is no joke. So there's that one, and this is for my rent on the west side, which is my primary residence. So we're adding another 2 to this one. Plus 2 brings that one to 24. 12, 9. And the $2. Trade out that janky dollar again. Okay. 24 on that one. Each one of these, nope, not quite ready for another icon on that one. And then this is my biggest category is my grocery category because it also involves me grabbing lunch at work sometimes, and I like to take, have lunch out with the clones every once in a while. So that covers all of that fun stuff. So plus 2, 24. And let's put the final 2 in there. And that squares us for another week on this. So if you have not started your 1 month ahead, I highly, highly suggest it. This is just been one of those things that you can go back to every week and chip away at something that you could possibly need for, who knows what reason, but the safety and security of knowing that you've got those funds sitting there, even if something were to happen and I had to pull everything in this notebook, that's still, a couple of $100, and that's a couple of $100 that I wouldn't have if I wasn't doing this. So yay, 1 month ahead. And I'm hoping to revamp it, just, clean it up a little bit for the new year, just to start fresh. I'd love to start everything fresh in the new year. So we'll see what happens with that. So that is 1 month ahead. Yay, that's done. Next is my main Harvest Your Savings notebook. This is where I put all of my weekly trackers, the things that I'm trying to, stay on top of and keep myself in check with throughout the week. And I did horrible last month. I don't know what happened in November. We're not going to talk about it. We are in December, and I am, we're getting going on this. So this is my no spend tracker, and this is from Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. She puts this out every month, and everybody looks forward to it. I love it. So what I am doing is coloring in every day that I have a no spend. So I'm saving $1 regardless, but on the no spend days, I'm actually putting an extra $1 in, and that $1 will go to me. So I will, okay, so I did it up to, let's see what I have in here already. I have my 7 in here from last week, so that put me through to Sunday. And for my no spend week, I did okay. Let's see. So I actually did have a no spend on the 6th. And then I had a no spend today. I didn't spend any money today. So right now I'm going to go ahead and just put in the 7 for the week. So there's the 5 and 7. And then it looks like I need to add $2 more. Actually, no, I'm not going to add that $2. That's right, because I just transferred that digitally to my gaming account. The extra money goes right into the debit card that I use for my video gaming. So that is that. Okay, so that is, you know what? I'll take 3. 3's not bad, guys. I know that it's like, really, guy, really, Dita, you can't do, but I'm doing better considering I didn't save anything last month. So I'm calling it a win thus far. So next we have our habit tracker. This is the one I am the most excited about. This is from my friend Greta over at Agape Book Club and Paper. If you haven't subbed to her or Dawn, you should run on over there and take care of it, and then go to their coffee from there. They have these amazing printables and tons more. But this is the December habit tracker that she has. There's several other pages that go with this. I'm only using the habit tracker this month, but I figured out another way to be tracking this stuff where I was having such a pain point for coming back and looking at my notebook every single day, but I have solved it. Through the joy of technology, I am using my phone. I've got a reminder list set up for every day, and then all I have to do is before I go to bed, before I charge my phone, I fill in all of the things for the day, and then by the end of the week, I can go back and fill everything in. And as you can see, everywhere that I have a dot is where I was successful. So I am so stinking excited to actually be able to color some of these in. Greta, behold this masterpiece. I am filling in so many of these. It's not even funny. I had a lot of successful days just from keeping an eye on these things. I'm most proud of the streaming, obviously, because it is near and dear to my heart to support the community. So setting my stream up every morning and every night is really important to me. And I was able to do that. And even though I have these filled in gray, these are days that I don't plan on streaming, but I definitely did stream. It's usually when I set a long stream. So I'm coloring these in because we did it. And then I did really good with my skincare. Again, it's because I'm, getting ready for bed and I'm checking my things off and I'm doing it right as that's the very last thing I do because it's the very last thing on my list. So I'm checking everything off. That one's still blank. And I put my phone down and I do my skincare before I stop. Now you can see I didn't do it on Friday and Saturday, and that is because I went to the west side to go get some R&R. That's where I do my relaxing for the week. And I'm usually just dead by the time I get home. So with the step count, I know 4,000 steps does not seem like a lot to a lot of people, but I am a video game tester. So 8 hours a day, I am in front of a device playing video games, testing video games, and I have to make a concerted effort to get up and get some steps in. So there's not a whole lot of opportunity. 4,000 is pretty good. I've actually been doing more like 5,000 on the days I hit it. And that's because I will make sure and take my breaks, go do some walking. The weather's amazing here right now. We're like in the 70s, so we can go walk on our breaks and things like that. So I didn't think I was going to get steps in on that day, but I sure as heck did. Wednesday, I have a little frowny face because I hit 3284, which isn't quite enough. I probably could have gotten up and gone downstairs and gotten those steps, but I was just like, nope, I'm done. So I will take the L on that one. And then definitely did not get any steps for the weekend. I was a couch potato, you guys, and fine with it. Reading 15 minutes, no problem at all. I have been reading on my lunch. I'm an introvert and I sit with a bunch of extroverts. So they know me that I will put my headphones in and just tuck into a book, and they are a-okay with that. And then on Fridays and Sundays when I do my traveling, it's about an hour. from the West Valley to the East Valley. My rides, I get in the car and I tell them, hey, I'm just going to read the whole way, so they know I'm not ignoring them. Excuse me. So that works out lovely. So I only really had 2 days where I didn't read, and then for logging the money, I did really, really well. Not as good as my nose spends, but logging what I'm doing is at least helping me see and be more conscious. Like today would have been one of those days where I was like, I get home, I'm tired, my brain's tired, my eyes are tired, and I just want to order food, but I didn't. I was like, nope, I have had a no spend day all day long and I'm not going to blow it now. So made myself a sandwich and called it good. So look at that. Greta, behold, look at what you did. Look at what we did. So I'm super excited about these. I am going to pay myself for this because I'm very proud of this. It's about $1 a day, so about 20, 40, 60, 81, 20 cents per block. So I can't wait to see what it comes out to at the end of the month. And this money will go into my self-care, which just allows me to take care of myself a little bit more. Maybe, who knows what that will be. But I'm so proud, you guys. This is the first week of the first month I filled this out. And you know what? Go me. So it's totally doable. You just have to find a system that works for you. And I think I finally did it. So definitely head over to Greta at Agape Book Club and see what other goodies she has. I love to watch her do hers too. She is brutally honest and has encouraged me to be real about it, about not only the victories, but also the struggles. So Greta, you are just a shining light, girl. Next is my 2025 Save $25 a month. This is Save 300. This is from Save with Judy, and everybody's been working on this all year long. Last month, or I'm going to say the beginning of this month, I top loaded it because I came in halfway and I had all these empty icons. So I went ahead and top loaded it with some money and got caught up. So we are down to the last 4 icons, and I am so excited. This money is going to be used to, what was I going to use this for? Oh, this is for my January birthdays because I have 3 birthdays at the beginning of January. And I've never saved up for them before, and now I am, and I'm so excited that it's just going to be taken care of. So I'm going to fill in my icon. I'm going to pay my $5, and then come payday, transfer that right on over to the savings account where I have all that money waiting for birthday time. And as you can see, I already have Miss Judy's 2026 ready to go. You can find this either on her Ko-fi or her Etsy. I don't remember which, but go sub over to Save with Judy. Her channel is amazing. I've learned so much from her. I think the last thing I was watching was her letterbox? Yeah, I love the way she does her letterbox. Once I get my Pokemon full, I'm definitely going to switch over to bigger, better, faster, larger letterbox savings. So excited about that. Thank you, Miss Judy. And convention, I am not saving anything this month because we have our convention in January, and that is funded. We, aside from playing Saveopoly for the room, we've got all our fees covered, and the money is sitting there waiting. So January, I will pick this up again so we can start saving for the next conventions. And then last, but definitely not least, is the last 10 in this row for Norella's Budget Save $100 Challenge. I had to play catch up a little bit on this one because I wasn't as consistent as I'd hoped for. However, we are making it to the end. This is my final $10. So I am going to go ahead and fill it in with, let's pick an even brighter blue just to end it right. So I believe Miss Norella's is going to be kicking this up again in January. And if I heard correct on her channel, she already has this ready on her coffee, guys. So you should head over to her, sub if you haven't. She's got so many new things in the works, so you should definitely go sub over to Miss Nori. She's got a brand new Dreams Do Come True Community Savings Challenge book out for free on her coffee, and I'm going to be picking that up again in January with all new categories. In fact, I think I'll be putting that together this weekend. So you guys let me know, those of you who are playing with her Dreams Do Come True, are you going to pick new categories, or are you just going to keep the ones you have? I definitely am changing my categories. Some of them were awesome, but some of them I would have preferred to save for something else because it would have come in handy. Like, I can see the value in saving a little bit at a time in certain categories. So I'm excited to do that over again and to have a full year in it. Like, I picked this up in September, so I only really got to benefit it for what, 3 months. Yay, we did it! We did it! This $100, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I may go ahead and start off. You know what? That is what I'll do with it. So I have this, if I can find it. Yes. I also purchased from Miss Judy over at Save with Judy this emergency fund. So I can start in a $1,000 emergency fund. So I think I will go ahead and seed it and just pull that $100. Normally I use, digital, and it's all except for that $10. $90 of this is sitting in a $100 challenge bucket that I have in my savings account. But I think I'm going to go ahead and pull that money and go ahead and start this off. So I think that will make me feel really good about that $100. So let me go ahead and put that in here. So this is going to go to emergency. See, fun. Yay! We did it. So awesome. Let's go ahead and actually let's just do it. Let's just stuff this first 10 in here. Make the commitment. Let's make that commitment. Yeah. So I have a 10. I'm going to go ahead and color in this 10. The beauty about this is because it's all laminated. Once I get this $1,000 saved, I could do it again if I wanted to. So yeah, let's go ahead and drop that 10 in here. And then I will pull the other 90 and put a little bit more in there. So that feels really good. So that is it for my my weekly savings. I feel really good about 3 whole days of no spending thus far. I'm considering it's only the 9th, and that I'm super proud of that, you guys. Super freaking proud of that. So I can't wait to see how this week goes. It's going well so far, so we will see. And then, of course, getting caught up on my, oh my gosh, I already put it away. And getting caught up on my 1 month ahead, super, super important. So thank you guys so much for visiting me today, and I hope you are all having a great week. We are heading into Christmas, yay! And I can't wait because it's so much fun. And let me know in the comments if you guys are going to be doing new categories for Dreams to Come True, if you are participating next year, and or if you did the $100 challenge, if you are what you spent your $100 on. I'm very, very curious to see. So right now, like, even as I slapped that $10 in there, I was like, ooh, but I could have put that here. So I don't know. Anyway, have an excellent week. I am going to see you guys in the next video. Until then, this is for you, and I will see you in the comments. Bye.